Now, people are going out in style, asking not to be buried in a wooden casket when their time comes, but in perhaps a donut or even a fire truck. New Zealand company Dying Art is making custom caskets like you've never seen before.
Yeah, and Ross Hall, the man behind the creations, joins us now from Auckland. Ross, this is a fantastic story. How did this all start?
Good morning, everyone. Look, it started about 15 years ago when I did my will, and I sort of got to all the tricky questions at the end of it, of where it said, do you want to get cremated or do you want to get buried? And I thought to myself, I really don't want to go out in a brown box. So I thought I'd really love to have something that was a bit different. And I sort of figured to myself, well, I'll probably go with a red box of flames on it because I think I know where I'm probably going to end up. And from that point, it sort of grew in my mind and thought, I can't be the only silly bugger out there, you know, there must be other people that want something a little different. So what we did is we put together about 20 different designs and we went to the funeral directors around New Zealand and said, hey, how about this as an offering? And as you can imagine, they all looked at me with one eyebrow raised. But that was 15 years ago and things have changed. That whole death thing is now a celebration, and you know, people are starting to really want to personalise their caskets to make that memory. So when they finally do go, you remember them by their casket as well as by the person.
I absolutely love this, Ross. It's a chance to really reflect the personality of the person you've lost. Now, given the nature of the business, what's the turnaround for a custom-made casket?
Yeah, that's a really good question. It's pretty fast. We don't have a lot of time. I mean, basically for a personalised designed one, we usually have about a day to a day and a half to come up with the actual design, and then usually we've got 48 hours to actually get the casket made and ready to go.
Ross, how has the, like when it comes to this, has there ever been any kind of rejection from, say, a church or from the graveyard in terms of, do the plots need to be bigger?
No, look, most of the caskets we do are just caskets that are wrapped. These ones that you see around me at the moment are sort of the exception. But no, we've had no objection whatsoever. I mean, I think people are very accepting now that, you know, when I was a kid and I used to go to a funeral with my mum and dad, it was the same 6 hymns that you'd always have, and there was that brown mahogany box with the chrome handles on it. I'm trying to make a change to that. I'm trying to make it so that when people go to those funerals, it's a celebration rather than a mourning of a death.
Yeah, it is most definitely. I think it's a beautiful thing. What have been some of your favourite designs?
Well, I love the fire engine. I think that's pretty cool. That actually rolls in down the chapel. The lights flash on the top. The headlights flash on and off like a real fire engine.
Wow.
The donut's a beauty. We've got a Star Trek one. We have a Lego casket that I'm pretty fond of. I think that's pretty cool. The one behind me to my left or right, I don't know which way, the glitter one, that just looks fantastic when it's out in the sun. It's got little fake jewels all the way around the outside it, and it shines prismatic light off it. You know, they've all got their own little touch for me. I love creating them.
I think they're superb. Hopefully I don't have to choose one in the near future.
In the near future. But Ross, I think you've been bringing much joy, actually, to families at a very tough time with this. I just think it's incredible. Congratulations, and thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks so much.